What's up, world? This is Zineef with the Black Science Podcast. Hey, I got an interesting story for you today. Uh, I am in search of a possible baby's mom of mine. I have a very peculiar story. One of a time story, one in a lifetime. So if you want to hear something that's very intriguing and interesting, this is the Chiefs. Lost their first season opener this year, but we'll be going back to the playoffs and this time become champions. Listen to this story. And not just listen to the story, these are fun facts. If you can link me up with this individual, with this woman, with this person, please do so. She is a possible baby's mom of mine. I don't even know her name. This happened 25 years ago. 25 years ago, I was on the run from the police. And at that time, I had a one-night stand with a Caucasian woman. And the one-night stand, I met her off of a chat line. I didn't trust nobody. I felt like people were going to tell on me if I gave them my location, dropped my location back then. So I did not let nobody know. The women that I did have interactions with and that I really knew I had sexual relations with at that time, I did not, under no circumstances, let anybody know where I was at. So this was my reason for being on this chat line, this date line of sorts. If they didn't know me, if they didn't know where I lived, they could not send the police at me, drop my location while I was on the run, and catch me up. So anyway, me and my partner, Laurel Green, we go to Independence. And so this is a heavier set woman. She's probably about 6 foot, maybe 5'11". And I remember it like it was yesterday because it was not funny then, but it's most definitely funny now. But what took place was I was actually supposed to be hooking up with her friend. Now, her friend is what you would consider a pretty girl. She had long hair. She was a slender female, and she was a mix of mixed race. And I remember it, like I said, like it was yesterday. So we knock on the door, and the lady opened the door. She's not noisy or nothing. And she says, you cute? You Laurel? He's like, yeah. She's like, man, y'all pretty boys. Come here. Come in. Man, we ain't no pretty boys, so we go inside the house or whatever. And the bigger tsunami, we start wrestling with her because her friend was in there in the bathroom getting ready, like getting her hair and makeup done and stuff. She wasn't ready yet. So by the time we get through horse playing, I go to the bathroom door because she's taking like 45, 50 minutes just to get this makeup done. We like, man, what's up with this girl, man? She tripping, man. Who she thinks she is? Jennifer Lopez or something. So we go to the door. Well, I go to the door and I knock on the door. And she come out. She's like, I'm not ready yet, man. I'm like, girl, if you don't bring your behind out there. So anyway, she ends up coming outside. I start putting lotion on the lady's leg. And so somewhere along the line, I don't even remember how we fall out. But we fall out. We start arguing. And so I'm like, man, you think you all that, man? I don't, man, you not, man, you ain't nothing, you ain't all that, man. Listen, man, I'm cool on you. She acted like her stuff didn't stink, so I sidestepped her. And so Laurel, I'm like, bro, man, I ain't trying to be no party pooper, but bro, I'm I'm ready to go. If you ready to go, he was like, nah, bro, he's like, you can leave, but bro, I'm finna kick it over here with my shit for a little bit. I was like, nah, bro, we don't even know them like that. There was no reason, there's no way I would just leave you over here. That's dead. So I say, man, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go to sleep on this couch, man. Wake me up when you're done, bro. You know what I'm saying? That is what it is. So I remember I go to sleep. I wake up. I'm to LaRaw telling me, hey, bro, they say their grandma say we can stay the night. So I'm like, you sure? He was like, yeah, they say it's cool for us to stay. So I'm like, all right, that's cool. So I pass back out on the couch. I wake up to the big chick, to the big lady. She say, like I said, this is in Independence, Missouri. And she says, you want to go downstairs and go to sleep? I was like, yeah. What little did I know was sleep was the furthest thing from her mind. And every which way from Sunday, we did the nasty. This is what I'm talking about, man. You wouldn't understand. You wouldn't even understand what I mean when I say what I say unless you was a fly on the wall. Like, it was really that much. So, we pass out. When I wake back up, this is what I wake up to. Her grandma. What the F is this? What the F is this? So, I instantaneously open my eyes and I see her grandma in my face, right in front of the door. Like, I'm like, oh, who are you? She's like, I live this house. I own this house. I'm calling the police. I was like, look, please don't call the police. I'm already on the run. I'm like, please do not call the police. She said that you said we could spend the night. I'm leaving right now. She's like, yeah, and take her with you. I was like, she can't come with me. And listen, me and LaRaw hightailed out of there. We sped from Independence all the way back down to Kansas City, all the way back down to his apartment, which was on 39th and Ormond, right down the street from Bainbridge Apartments. I cannot forget that day if I wanted to in my life. Through 23 surgeries, I remember that incident, but guess what I did forget? The lady's name. So for umpteenth years, so this kid would be about 25, 26, from anywhere from 24 to 26 years old. I've been searching for this lady, but I don't know her name. So this is the Maury question. Is there any kid out there like that where if his mom is deceased, hopefully not, and has received a revelation of a story like that? Or is there a lady like that that's out there that does remember a similar situation or the situation to where it's like that? Well, I wonder what happened to him or what happened to his or her, because it's hard for me to believe that through all of that, she did not get impregnated. And if she did, with the platform that I have now, it is important, it is vital after my incarceration for 25 years to find this now adult, which is no longer a baby. I'm keeping score here. Like, I'm thinking, man, maybe I should go on a Maury show. And then my people was like, man, no, you're not doing no stuff like that. And then the other people that I deal with dealing with the promos, they was like, man, you most definitely ain't doing that. And even if you wanted to, I think he's dead. I mean, not he's dead, but I think the show is dead. So I said, well, you know what? I already have a platform. So let me see if I can do one better. And let me see if I can find this adult who is my child if she did get impregnated. Well, if you can help me, you can reach out excuse me. You can reach out to me at your earliest convenience. It will highly be appreciated. And you know, one thing that I've learned, that nothing beats a failure unless you try. And this is my attempt after many. It's the first time with this platform to be able to attempt to get this situation resolved. Somebody heard something. This is Zineef. I'm from Kansas City, Missouri. You can most definitely reach my sister, J. Renee, at 914-655. I'm having technical difficulties right about now. Excuse me. While I find this phone number, I'm too real for TV right now. A lot of people would say, "Oh man, I don't make mistakes." This, that, and the third. Man, we here, we human. We all make mistakes. And part of my mistake was having that one night stand and didn't even know that lady's name. So anyway, the area code is 914-655-4993. And you can ask for J. Renee. And if you know anything about this situation, she'll direct you to traffic. Right on. This is Black Science Podcast. I hope you enjoyed today's segment. And I'll see you next time. One love.